really. Oops. Let's just do that. There. This is looking like it's gonna be a pretty good setup live stream. Cleaned up my desk, so yeah. Here on the side it's more dirty, but that's fine. So, let me tell you what's going on. So, this diorama, it's good and all. Just replaced some of the siding. And I got these pins for a science project that I had to do at the beginning of this school year. And now I'm using them for, let me think, for this stuff, which I think is a good idea because these regular things like this are not long enough like that, but yeah, I think they're better. They're also a little bit easier to take out. So, yeah. I replaced them because they weren't too accurate. This is good. I wish I did it with the other ones, because this one looks so much better. All flat up against this. I airbrushed them because I'm getting way better with my airbrush, as you can see with my mouse tank, which I'll get into this live stream too. So, I only have my one office lamp, which is behind the camera, aka my iPhone. So, yeah. These I just glued on. They were same ones, I just glued them back on. Alright, let's see here. I'm just using this, even though I have other things I can stick them in. Alright, now I brought this to the model show. I only took pictures, a few little short clips too, but at this, the judges said that I can bring it back next year, but it got fourth place because some of the paint chipped off, like especially on the feet, because when I'm putting them in, ground kind of scratches the paint off. Yeah. Said the tank was perfect though. Fun fact, I'm actually going to another model show in 2 days, so the diorama is too big to enter into it, but the tank I'm gonna bring, and my mouse tank as well, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. This static grass is so fun to just feel my fingers. It's just really enjoyable, because static grass is just like that, I guess. Anyways, let's take you on a little field trip. I just organized everything today. This is just a little bit of work in progress. Over there, I still need to clean. Don't mind over there. But no. There is me. And that's my window. Anyways, here I have a mask for painting, some sort of weird tool, and a wallet. I have my tape, which has no tape on it, my hole puncher, and my stapler there. I have a few other things. Empty enamel thinner bottle. And over here, if I move this, let me just make sure, because this is, I poked a hole in it with one of those pins and kind of regret it because now I have to leave it sideways. But anyways, here is all of my stuff. I just put it all here today. I really just did this because why not? It's way more organized. Looks cool too from afar. And yeah, I have a periodic table. I don't have any tape, so I couldn't fix that, but here is my Vallejo paint. Yeah, it's all in this one big tin. Have a few things up here. Airbrush thinner, which I keep forgetting about because still haven't used it, but yeah, I have a satin varnish. I've only used it once, so yeah, that's kind of disappointing that I even bought it. Have a calculator. This is for all my 135th scale stuff, but now there's all sorts of different things in here. Tank parts, figures. Down here, I just have my oil paints. This is where I kept my Tamiya paints, but have too many now. And I have a smaller one of these from my 176 scale Airfix stuff, because I have that much. Here is my completely coated in paint airbrush from, I don't think I can even, it's from Zenny. Yeah, that's so much paint on there. I'm just gonna have to get like a big plastic box and put some thinner in it and just let it all soak in if it doesn't melt the plastic, because the cups that I used to hold my paint in and stuff, they're plastic. There used to be paper ones that we got, but I've been just mixing some lacquer and acrylic thinner with some enamel thinner and a little bit of decal setting solution. Sometimes even some airbrush cleaning fluid and airbrush flow improver, which is right here, which I'm so glad I have because it does help a lot. Yeah, and here's one of my, I only have 2 rest washes. The other rest I just paint on, but this I got for Christmas last year and still have a lot of it left. It's really good. So that's all my Tamiya paints there. Everything. Yeah, I don't use too many. I only have the basic like greens and tans and dark yellows and dirt colors, and yeah. Those are the cheaper Walmart brand paint. Well, technically not Walmart brand, but yeah. There's my resin with my masking tape, my Mod Podge, and my decorative snow, which I use for the road on here. Yeah. And also for underneath the tank here to save some of my, for the VMS Smart Mud. I'm gonna ask for more of it for Christmas this year though, because it takes a lot of it for, this diorama took a lot, and it's worth it though. Yeah, I'm not really painting too much yet, alright, aren't I? Well, with that being said, let's get this back into tripod mode. And there. So, first things first, I want to start with the American figures. So, I'm going to put it like this, then push that back, put that forward, and there. Now I'll get my lamp and try to move stuff around so it can have more light. And there. There, that's good enough. You can probably see my face, so a little bit, yeah. So I have this big old palette here. If I can find where I put my smaller one, I'll use it. No, I can't. I just found it today again, so no. Oh well. This is still a good palette though. It's what I mainly use. And I don't have dioramas on here. I have a little snow globe even though it's not even November. I just have it because it was on my desk still. Alright, so for the American figures, I'm going to be painting some of their bags and accessories like that. So what I'm going to need is some Felica paints. German field gray, the normal kind, not the darker one. Iraqi sand, and what other color did I use? I don't remember. I know that's all red. So, let's see, is this it? Yeah, I'm gonna be needing some olive brown anyways, and if I can find it real quick, I might, I might have used that too, but I don't know. I know I have to paint some stuff on the guns, so I'm gonna look for, is this it? I'm gonna need this too for the German's boots. Natural steel, that's natural steel, so I need gunmetal gray, which is in here somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, there. I have, I'm just trying to think what other colors I need. German gray won't hurt, I guess. But I'm gonna put all the paints over here so I don't knock them over. I have to go back to store and get some more Vallejo paints, especially some of my more used ones like German black, brown, German gray, and well, I have quite a bit of field gray colors, but Iraqi sand I know I'm gonna have to get more of soon. All right. So let's just there goes that. Let me get that right here. Okay, there. And now brushes. Let's see. Which one should I use? I'm just gonna grab out an assortment. I'll get this thing, which should. All right, this might work. This one and this, no. This one, there. This one will work too. Alright, now, let's see which ones I don't need. This one I don't need. This one I can just make it stay out. I can use that a little bit later. That one not yet. I found the head of one of my older brushes and it didn't have a stick, and this is a an expensive brush that first time I used it all of the bristles came out. Yeah, so I'm gonna use it for more detailed painting, like if I'm just painting something and get something somewhere I can just scrape it off. Not too practical, but gives that new life. This I can't use right now. So, well, I might use it in a little bit. So I'll keep it over there. So, these few. These, well, these two brushes here are the ones that I used to paint the rest of my mouse tangle earlier today. A few other brushes too. But they're not over here. They're somewhere in that vicinity. So, let's get my old enamel thinner out, which is gonna have to work. You know what? Since this is already colored brown, might as well just cover this up here with it since it's already got brown in it. Brown there though, so we'll just put some stuff and put some down in there. Okay, now we'll just do that there and there. Okay, good. Good enough. Alright. Might as well paint this sign a little bit inside the bucket. Bucket's really good. Alright, yeah, I decided not to use that. In fact, since I found a pipette, I could, metaphorically, theoretically, just So I have acrylic. I can just use some acrylic thinner. Let's see. What all is going to fall if I get it out? So I have to take my Gorilla Glue out, and yeah, there goes my Gorilla Glue. Haven't used it yet, but it's going to be really, really good for when I end up doing more photo etch stuff. There we go. Just some acrylic there for acrylic paints. Let's put the Gorilla Glue back, and now we can start painting. Alright, so let's just take a little glance. How about using magnifying glass? That's dirty. Oh my. Alright. Let's see. Let's get this stand that this goes on so I can see. Alright. So we can just plop that on there, I guess. Twist it. Yep, that'll. Okay, you need to twist it again. And good enough. Alright, there. That's perfect. Alright, now we're gonna get this brush. We're just gonna get it all clean. And don't know why I did that. Don't have any paint on this brush. I also need something to wipe it off with. I'll be right back. Yeah, there's no one watching anyways. Wait. No. Ow. Alright. So, I just went to my bathroom, which is right across the hall, and got me a tissue. 2 of them. Alright. Put my pipette there, brush there, and now we're ready to go. Put that right here. Now this like that. And you might as well put the towel like that. No, we shall not. Might as well. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do this type of thing. Then move this back. There. That should be good enough. And I can just bring this forward a little bit. There, and lift this up. Move that. Move these, and there. Alright. We're gonna clean this brush first. Just gonna leave it sit there. Don't know why that's over here, but okay. Enough lollygagging, I guess. And we're going to get some field gray and some Iraqi sand. A little bit more than that. You know what? Maybe that's going to be good enough. Now, just going to get a little bit of thinner, and then we're going to mix it. Going to thin it down a little bit. Get the brush strokes out. There. Now we're just going to take off the excess. And that's about the right color. Maybe too big of a brush, but there. And okay. Alright, now it's about the right color, but it needs to be lighter for the rest of it. So Okay, that will have to do. We're just gonna keep on mixing. There. Gonna take off the excess, roll it. Perfect. Now we're going to do something like this. And I'm already tired of using that. I am definitely blocking the view, but I need to see. We're just gonna paint the uniform this color too. Alright, now I need to add a little bit of an angle upwards to this. So we're just gonna add this there. Perfect. Now we're going to pick out spots missed. There. You have to go around the other side too. There. Perfect. Gonna dial that down a little bit. Gonna tap on this. See if we can get any of that original paint out. Nope. We're gonna put a little bit of that on the helmet. Not this one though, because it's a special color. There, good enough. It's a little bit different, but that's fine. I'm just gonna put some of that, some of this. Now, here, here, a little bit in here, there. A little bit right here, a little bit right here, a little bit right there. Now, we're going to take the tank off so it's not as much weight. Now, from this perspective, we're just going to go over that there. Okay, to get a little bit more paint there, and gonna do something like that to it. Gonna put a little bit more on the helmet. Now, from an upwards perspective, there. All right. Now, missed quite a bit on this one. This is not too pleasant for the viewer, but sometimes it's what has to be more comfortable. So, as you can see here, there's just some of the spaces I missed. So, now I'm just gonna get some plain Iraqi sand out. Gonna clean the brush. Okay, now gonna with this one wipe it off. There, perfect. Now Iraqi sand. There, just gonna put it here, there. All right, all right. Just gonna get some out. Now we're gonna just. What can I prop this with? How about actually, no, that's not good. I'll have to repaint that now. Great. That's too much paint. There. Now just slightest little smidget of paint. Now just gonna wipe that off. Okay. And I wish I had a little bit more light. Okay. Yeah, I missed wait, no, I didn't. Did I? I missed one spot there. So, without that, we're just gonna splotch. So, we're just gonna, there. So, right now, I'm just gonna get some Seragi sand and paint a little bit of texture. Oh, this makes it look even better. Oh, wow. Some Iraqi sand dry brushing does the touch. Makes even more detail come out. Can put some in there and color it, make it look like a rock. I want it to look like a little bit more of a drier scene. There. And put some on the tire marks here. There. Now it looks better, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Oh, anyways. Alright. Now, let's see. Oh, right. We need some black. Yep. We're just gonna get a little bit out in this corner here. There. And this brush might work the best for this, but I'm just gonna turn this around like that. We might get this magnifying glass out. And we're just gonna get a little bit right here. And trying to get this. No, never mind. Actually, no, we need to paint the boots this, not that. I almost made a bad mistake because that's olive brown there. Oopsies, what did I do? Oh, oopsies, Jesus. Oh, that's bad grammar for me. I did not get enough paint out. A little bit on this boot. Right there, too. Right there, right there. A little bit right there. And a little bit on this boot, on this boot, on this boot. A little bit more. Oh, definitely. A little bit. Just a little bit. And there. Now, let's just get a little bit. Jeez. Let's get the olive brown out now. And this brush, let's get this brush out now. Alright. Now, we're just gonna, there, right on top of where previous color was. Just gonna get a smidget, and no. And we're just gonna offload a little bit, repoint it, get some on, retry. Good thing we have this paint still. There. Didn't talk. Just the cards. As tiniest touch. Tiniest touch. Okay. Now, there's a little bit more. Okay, there. Now, for the hair. There. There we go. Now, here. Good enough. Just gonna go over to his adjustments now. And, okay, that is stupid of me. Anyways, and now, paint this dude's hair a little bit better. Yeah, and I might as well paint the boots with this too. Right. We need to get this one touched up. This one too. There. A little bit more and a little bit more. Right now, just a little bit here. And a little bit of paint on the guns too. A little bit more. Alright, now we're going to get my tweezer. Right now, this is gonna get these. They're from something. I think from cutting some polystyrene or some plastic because I need a nameplate for my mouse tank. So, oh, what's this? That's hardened. Okay. Anything I can just take out my airbrush and do this all, but there. Okay, well, there's one right here. I get it? No, pushed it in. Oh well. Guess it's staying there. Alright, now one other thing is the hair of this dude. And also uniforms a little bit, so let's just get I guess no, what color? For the helmets it was darker and the uniforms was this. So we'll just get some unaltered full gray. Use it, so yeah. Okay. Might be the dry brushing was a bit too excessive. Okay, in here. Okay. Under the hand. Okay, nope. Gonna get a little bit more. good enough. Just gonna, there. Yeah, there we go. Under here, there. Under there, in there, right there, right here, right there. Okay. Turn it this way a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna get this brush. There's gonna fix these errors. Didn't get it all. Okay, so we're just gonna there. Good. Okay. Don't want to give him a clean chin, but I did. All right. Okay. Oh, now that's a little bit too much there. Now this guy was the main one that I saw mistakes on. All right. Gonna turn this around. Try not to paint anything accidentally. I did. Tried but failed. Do some of this stuff here. Gonna paint it. Okay, now. Okay. All right. Now, last thing I can notice is the hair of this one guy. So I'm gonna put it right on there. Now, yellow is a very, very easy color to change. So we're just gonna get some thinner and clean it. My brush, that is, not the yellow. Now we're going to just get the slightest touch, and that already screwed it up. Now, with that color mixing that's in my brush already, so right here, and then I'm going to tap a little bit more on this guy, then I'm tapping this guy, tapping. Yeah, none of the other ones are blonde, so that's good. Okay. 3 of them are blonde, 2 of them don't have blonde hair. Because blonde, white, and blue eyes is what you know who like the best. Alright. Now I'd say this styrofoam is pretty much done. Except for maybe a little nameplate. Someone told me to name it Ceasefire at the hobby show. I'm going to say Fire When Ready. And we're going to get my fancy X-Acto knife. An actual X-Acto knife, not just like one of these XL blades, which I think this is the other, the same brand as it. Ooh, that's not safe, but nope, this one just doesn't have any brand at all. It's X-Acto, brand name and X-Acto knife that was way sharper and way better. Blade doesn't stay in as good though. But yeah, it's worth the money. Worth the money. I have a small kit over there. So we're just gonna trim that, trim that. Not going on there. Okay, let's see. Let's use the other end of a paintbrush. That's not gonna work. Let's just use a blade. Fine. Alright. We're just gonna get some Panaline accent color, which is my new pin wash. And we're just gonna put it all over. We're gonna make the whole thing dyed. So I use the wood on this scene, or in that palette there. Made it look like it was rained on and stuff. And I might do a little bit of dry brushing. Just to add a little bit of... Ooh, actually, this would be a good time to use this brush, yes, but get some Iraqi sand, make some wood effects. So, the way I paint wood, it's a little bit different than others. So first, Iraqi sand. Might need to get a little bit more. Now a little bit thinner. Swipe it. Swipe. Swipe and swipe. Wipe, then there. And now I need to add the pin wash again though. So now just gonna take a little bit more. Okay, that's enough. gonna get this brush. Just stipple it off. Now, gonna spread it. Now, back and forth. It's like one big wooden plank. Near the center, a little bit better condition, a little bit newer in the center, so I'm gonna add more of that wood color. Now, here comes the part that I just made up. Okay, so just gonna line the edges, do this there, yeah. Now we're gonna swipe there, inwards, over this too. Okay, a little bit more, just to get that off. Now we're just gonna stipple it. Now for the best part, just gonna test it. Yeah, that's good. Now around the edges, gonna get some of that Iraqi sand. Gonna just outline the border there, like a rest effect. Gonna get some more of that Iraqi sand, actual Iraqi sand. Now we're gonna swipe outwards. Now, with this brush, blend. Gonna get some of this. Stipple it on and blend outwards. Now, might be thinking, it looks cool, but not like wooden. Now, then I come back with this, get these two mixed together, get a little bit of yellow, not too much, a little bit of green. Now, now spread it apart. Test it on the back. I'm gonna just paint the back. It's a little bit to the greenish side, which is good. Now we're gonna get more brown. More on the outside though. And also on one side, I'm gonna make it look a little bit more. Now we're gonna get more green. Mix it though. Now we're just gonna get straight green. Now we're gonna switch on this. And now wipe. And wipe. And wipe. And wipe. And blend, and then we're gonna sand it. There. Now we're gonna get some thinner with the green on our brush. Now gonna wipe it off. Let that crack a little bit. Now we have the wood texture. And obviously I was kidding about just absolutely doing all that work for nothing, because I did it and decided to not do that. Alright, so now we can actually start working on the wood plank. Got that writing off of it too. And I'll just write it on there for Sharpie, because my handwriting's not the best. Now we're gonna stempel. Just gonna wipe it off. Get a good transition. Now, I'm gonna get some of this color. See? Now, I'm gonna put it along the edge. Now we're gonna get this color, put it along the edge of there. Now we're gonna pull out words. Don't take that out of context. Now, in the almost middle, pull. Alright. Now we're gonna get some Iraqi sand. Whatever's left of it. Don't know where. Last put some out, but now's that time to get more. Now. Up and down. Till I run out of paint. Now we're finally gonna get some olive brown right there. And now we're gonna stipple it out until there's barely any. Barely any. Now. Too much, too less, too little paint. Now we're gonna get a whole bunch of olive, and we're gonna just pull outwards. Gonna keep going inwards till they both meet. Now, gonna get the Iraqi sand from earlier, one strip down the middle, pull outwards once. Now another one in the middle, pull outwards again. Keep doing this. And doing this, but make it into shorter areas each time. Until eventually you get to a desired color. Now, with the small amount of paint on your brush, gonna go all the way across, but not too soft, but not too hard though. Make some lines of it. Now, just gonna do that. Take off some of that excess. And that is pretty decent. wood effect. Now, I'm just gonna clean this brush because it's been put through hell. Now this stream is almost an hour long. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty long ass stream. Okay, now we're gonna get this pin wash and we're going to get a very, very small amount. And we're going to just up and down, up and down, up and down the whole way through. Now, just tap it, especially in the middle. And there, finally, done. Now, just gonna add like a shell impact. That's gonna get some lighter color. And yes, it's going to be 2 of them. Because why not? Now I'm gonna get my X-Acto knife. Gonna add like a few little shrapnel areas. Now some bullets. Because that's cool looking. So now in that area, just gonna put some. Now, just gonna pick it up. Now I'm gonna get some of this, put it in. Some of this, put it in. Now we're gonna do that. Dab. Now, the last part, we're just gonna put some of this into the bullet holes. Now, for one of the last parts, you haven't been able to see this whole thing. Oh my goodness! I'm just gonna put right in. All right. Maybe we'll paint it instead. There. Yeah, we'll paint it. So, might as well use German gray for this. Just gonna get some of that out. There. Alright. Now, what brush do I want to use for this? With my half good, petrifyingly bad handwriting, we're gonna write this. Hopefully, I have enough room. And now, the last word. There. About like that, so. There. And why? Just gonna put There. Gonna clean the brush and gonna let it dry, then glue it on. I'd say right about here. Okay. That took longer than I expected and had a lot of wasted paint in the process. But maybe if I scratch it, it won't look so bad. So, there. Okay. Might as well glue it on now. Have all the pins ready. And I just need to get glue off. Okay. 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 Now, put it on. Alright, now I have to make sure that's even, so I'm gonna just what am I gonna use the proper? How about a Tamiya paint? Okay. Now I'll just put a pin in the middle. Ooh. Okay. Okay, right here. Perfect. And right. No, that's a bit too high. There. Perfect. Now, I'll just wipe away this excess glue. Especially at the bottom. Jeez. Alright, now we're going to get this brush and there. I'll just wipe away this much more excess glue. Alright. Well, I would say this stream is done. But might as well just get the mouse on here. Just to show you. As a reward for watching for this long. Or just skipping to this part. So I just finished it this morning. I made a video, a short about it. I'm gonna make a video too, maybe. But here, I'm gonna bring the other two things I didn't show on the short. So, let me make sure you can see this. Okay. So let me back up the tank and get these. So, let's move forward a little bit. So this figure, okay, it's focused now, is just a figure I got from another tank that someone had already built and painted, and I just put a new hand on it because the hand was broken off, and yeah, I only dry brushed and repainted the skin. There, and for his base plate, I did a little chipping on it because I was really in the mood to chip something because chipping is very fun. So here I have a nameplate, which is just from one of the sprues of the tank. It's the Dragon kit. I just put that AK rust wash on, and then I just put that panel line accent color on, and most of it gathered at the bottom, and it makes it look really cool, I'd say. Had the dragon here, the logo, 135th mouse, and of course the main star of this show. Let's see. There, okay, the mouse. Got paint on my finger. It's not like that's new or anything, but anyways, as you can see, without hitting my diorama, this thing's huge, heavier than my other ones too. Chipping took a long time. I'm proud of it though, it looks pretty cool. There's the barrel. Here, I can't show you the other one though, so. Alright, yeah, this live stream has surpassed an hour. So, it's probably not going to be uploaded to YouTube for at least 1 or 2 days. maybe like 3 or 4 hours after I think it was gonna be. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Really good tank. Really like it, and yeah. Um, thanks for watching. If you watched for this far, for this long, and hope you have a good night. Just gonna shut this, do this. There. Now no one's gonna look in on me. Alright, see ya next time. Good.